Michael Gilbert is a professor of philosophy at York University. He's married, he leads a normal life, and he has a hobby. A hobby is what it's titled as. He likes to dress up in women's clothing, and he's here today to talk about the world of a cross-dresser. Please welcome Michael Gilbert. Either one.
How are you?
I'm well, Michael. Have a seat. I just slipped this tie on. Now,
you're cross-dressing.
Well, you know what? I thought of that because Byron gave me this tie, which belonged to Mick Jagger, but women have been doing this for years, but we never called it cross-dressing. I wear this is manly suit, cut riding jacket, but you know, you're really going extreme here, Michael. You're not fooling around here. How long have you been dressing up like this?
Oh, since I was about 8 years old.
And what did you do when you were 8 years old?
I just raid the hamper.
Your mom's clothes or your sister's?
My mom's. My sister was much younger than me.
And what did your mom catch you, and was she upset?
No, I was never caught.
You were never caught?
I was never caught, no.
See, now, would you think I was a cross-dresser just because I put this men's tie on? No, eh? No, we've been doing this for a while.
The women can wear men's clothes almost as much as they want. You see, you look at college-age kids today, and you see a boyfriend and girlfriend walking down the street, and they're wearing identical clothing.
You know, it's interesting, Michael. Even when I look at you, there's a part of me that's kind of going, oh. I'm like...
My beauty is just blowing you away.
No, that's not it, Michael.
Oh, darn. You could have lied.
No, it's like I'm trying to figure out why. What do you get out of it? Why?
I don't know why, Dini. I've been doing this for 40-odd years.
Right.
And I'm a scholar. I'm a researcher.
Yeah, you're a professor of philosophy. You've been doing this for 23 years.
So the question why is a question that I'm used to asking.
Yeah.
I've given up trying to figure out why.
Okay, so what do you get out of it?
I get a feeling of relaxation. It's fun. I mean, I sometimes wonder what regular guys do for fun. I mean, you know, get to play with all sorts of stuff.
They ride motorcycles, they snowboard, they go fishing.
Those are dangerous. Well, I can do that too.
Woodworking.
I mean, I do canoeing. I play tennis.
So what, you get out of it a feeling of relaxation?
I enjoy it. It feels right sometimes. And it's fun.
And yet, you're on your third marriage. You are... the first question that people are asked who do cross-dressing is...
Are you gay?
Right, and it's the first thing on people's minds. People go, oh, come on, he's got to be weird there, he's gay. But you're...
Well, there's an association of femininity with homosexuality, which is not true. There are many, many very masculine homosexuals. Most of them, in fact, are not effeminate in any way. And most cross-dressers are heterosexual. Most of the cross-dressers I know are married with children. Okay,
let's just follow this through. You get a sense of relaxation, a sense of...
Completion.
Completion.
There's a part of me that somehow or other wants to express itself this way.
Are you dissatisfied with your birth gender? Is there a part of you that's unhappy being a male, therefore complete when being female?
It's not that I'm unhappy with my birth gender. I am a male, and I don't want to do anything about that. I'm not transsexual. Transsexuals believe they really are. Well, some of them do, some of them don't. I mean, that's also changed, but they want to live full-time as women. They believe they are women.
In a male body or...
something like that, yeah. But for me, it's... No, I just find being one gender all the time limiting.
Okay, now Michael is going to go and change. And when he comes back, he will be here as he normally dresses in men's clothing and as he, I guess, walks the earth most of the time.
Most of the time.
So come back and meet the Mr. part of Michael Gilbert in a second. Next week, Toronto's own Joey is here with his huge hit, If I Could. We're back with cross-dresser Michael Gilbert during the break. Michael changed into men's clothing. Please welcome Michael Gilbert, the man.
Good to see you.
You look different. You look totally... That's all his hair. All that hair comes down. He's got a pigtail. Wow! That's too cool.
Well, Think of it as you know, as RuPaul once said, you're born naked and all the rest is drag. Everything we do in uniforms. When you go to a cocktail party, you're wearing a cocktail party uniform. When I go in front of a classroom, I'm wearing my professor uniform. I've just decided to play with more uniforms.
But there's so few people who wish to do that. I have this uniform, I dress this way, I do that, I do that. It has never occurred to me in my thinking to dress like a guy.
We have a club, Expressions, that has over 115 members in the GTA. There's a club, Gender Mosaic, in Ottawa that has 100 members. There's a club with 100 members in Calgary, one in Vancouver.
You did not publicly come out till what age?
Started leaking out when I was about 40.
Why? What prevented you from?
Well, public opprobrium. I mean, people saying...
Opprobrium,
well,
Professor?
you know.
What a good word. What's it mean?
Not liking it.
Okay. Opprobrium.
It's people, you know, there was a time when if I left my house and I was dressed, I would look down the street to see if anybody was coming and run to the car.
Who dislikes it the most? Is it the very religious right, lefts that go, oh, that's disgusting, it's against God, et cetera, et cetera? That's the big problem?
The radical religious right doesn't like it. Some people who are particularly homophobic, or perhaps they're uncomfortable in their own gender identity, are threatened by it.
What would I do? What would you do? What would you do if your son came home dressed? The heck would you say?
Well, why would you say that?
Because it would be... Oh,
what's the big deal?
I don't know what the big deal is, but I know that if he came home dressed like you were, I'd go, and he said, Mom, I'm a cross-dresser, I'd go, oh, God, how am I going to deal with this? Somehow it's hard. Well, it's that, why do you want to be so different? Why do you want to do it? Why does it have to be, you know?
The thing you have to understand that people who are gender outlaws have very little choice about it.
Okay.
I don't really choose. It's not like I woke up one day and say, hey, my life isn't complicated enough, I'll wear women's clothes.
Right.
No. I mean, this is something that, for some reason, which I don't know, it could be genetic, could be hormonal, could be deep psychiatric things. I don't know why, and I don't care. I have to do it.
You do it because you have to do it and you enjoy doing it, and that's all there is to it.
And I'm not going to apologize to anyone for what I do, because it's not hurting anyone.
No need to apologize.
And think of all the worst things your son could come home and do, but then cross-dress.
Oh, no, I'm just being very honest. I know how women would react, you know. It would be...
There are a lot of parents now who are dealing with
Stay out of my closet. That'd be my next
Well, that's something else. Does your daughter stay out of your closet?
No, that's true.
Okay.
And actually, I do wear my son's clothes. I love his sweaters and stuff, but we're taking this further. It's a different subject. It was such a pleasure to meet you. And
very nice to have you.
Yeah, very nice of you to drop by. Thank you for this.
Thank you very much.
Okay. We're going to take a break. This is Michael Gilbert, and we've been talking about cross-dressing. Next, legendary funny man Bill Cosby is up in today's 10th anniversary quiz.